What's going on, y'all? Jimmy McElmere. Happy New Year to one and all. That sounded forced as shit. I think I'm going to skip that next time. You all know I'm not a fantastically nice person, so no need to really pretend.
Anybody feel bad for Bill Cosby? Did he forget the names just like Steve Harvey? Tell it.
What's going on, y'all? Jimmy McElmere. I am about a day late with, about a month late with the newest edition of the show with no name, but I'm about a day late with the topic, and that is most people are doing their best movies of 2017 or worst movies of 2017. I'm not going to do that because I don't watch many movies if it doesn't involve somebody with superpowers or an insane amount of money. But, I'll occasionally check out a Star Wars or something else of that ilk. For the most part, it's only superhero things. So, that being said, I'm going to rank the superhero movies of this year as I saw them. Again, this is obviously my opinion. No need to say it's my opinion, obviously. Whose else's would it be? That said, I am interested in hearing what you have to say. So if you disagree, which you probably will, I can't blame you. I disagreed with the list yesterday, and I made a new one. I disagreed with that one. I made a new one until I came to the one I have today. But if you have a list of your own, post them down below, and I'll try to check some of them out with your reasoning, a reason or two. I don't need a whole fucking essay, but a reason or two as to why you think this movie was the best, or that movie was the best, or etc., etc. Also, I'm going to want to talk about Star Wars: The Last Jedi, and not really talk about it. Just ask about it, because again, I'm not a huge super duper fan. Like, this isn't Batman to me, but I watched all of them, and the reaction to this one has been confusing, to say the least. So I want to get your thoughts on it. Educate me as to why you feel the way you feel. Now, let's get to it.
I got a list. Here's the order of my list.
There were 6 big ones this year, so we'll go from 6 to 1. Number 6, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now, this was a difficult one because, first of all the movies on this list I enjoyed in some form or fashion, and these bottom 2, so to speak, 6 and 5, were the closest together. Guardians might be suffering from the success of 1. Like, 1 was so good that you can't help but compare 2 to it, and it just does not stack up. The villain is better, but again, he's only the villain for, I don't know, the last third of that movie, maybe. Kurt Russell gave a fantastic performance all throughout. I thought Batista sold the show, Drax. But everybody else felt a step off. The jokes felt a step too long or a step too forced. Again, now we're like comparing it to greatness, which is number 1.
Bunch of jackasses standing in a circle.
But I feel like I didn't leave disappointed, but I definitely left like, that was alright. Speaking of that was alright, number 5 would be Justice League. Now, as those of you know, originally about a month ago, I thought the movie was going to be 3 hours long. I remember hearing a rumor about it. It was going to be 2 hours and 50 minutes. And then that satiated me. I go, okay, that sounds right. All these characters, all these people we got to introduce. It's going to need a long fucking movie. I thoroughly enjoyed the ultimate cut of Batman vs. Superman. We need 3 hours. Give us 3 hours. Now, they cut it to 2 hours. And you can feel the 2 hours in this movie. You can just feel the ghosts of things that were cut out of this fucking movie that just completely changed the narrative. Everything feels weird or awkward towards the end, or the middle for that matter, because there was a chunk there that was supposed to explain that. Like at the end, where Batman goes all sacrificial and just fucking damn near suicidal, which isn't completely out of their own Batman, except he doesn't bring it up much throughout the movie. He needs to redeem himself. Got it. You can do that by saving the fucking planet. Don't have to kill yourself. Also, he's talking about, it's like, dude, what the fuck? That's because apparently, according to several outlets, Batman feels guilty over the killing he did in Batman vs. Superman. Why would you cut that out? You just want to pretend like it never fucking happened? It happened. Oh. That said, there was parts in this I fucking thoroughly enjoyed. I got a happy Superman. I got a badass Aquaman. Flash's running bothered me. Cyborg was really good. I love the team dynamic. The villain didn't bother me until the end. The gap between him and Superman was a bit much. Listen, I want Superman to be strong, like the way he was in the movie. But I also wanted Steppenwolf to be strong. Now, they cover this by saying Steppenwolf wasn't a new god. Like, he wasn't one of the new gods. That if once he did this thing, he brought the mother box together, then that would put him alongside Darkseid and the new gods. But, the fuck? Now, listen. I don't want to turn to Justice League review. But the counter to that would be, that's why he came to Earth. Because Superman's gone, which means free reign. Let's go do some shit. But there's a 30-year period before Superman was born, before he died, before he was born. Where were you during all that time? Where's the gap between Zeus and the Lanterns fighting Steppenwolf up until Superman being Superman? There's a giant gap, and it needs to be explained why he didn't attack throughout that time. One reason would be that the Lanterns decided to abandon the Earth, I don't know, sometime when Superman arrived. I don't know, at some point. Number 4, SpiderMan Homecoming. I was nervous as shit about this movie. I thought it was going to be Iron Man 3.5. That's what it felt like in the trailers to me. But I was wrong. First of all, for those of you who doubted Tom Holland as Spider-Man, for those of you who were a little bit nervous, for those of you who said, oh, he was mostly CGI for 20 minutes of Civil War, let's wait and see. What we wait and saw and what we got was fantastic. Exactly the Spider-Man I wanted. It was funny. It was charming. And he wasn't even the best part of that movie. In fact, he wasn't even close. He was fantastic. And he wasn't even close to the best part of that movie. The Vulture is the best part of that movie. And was the best villain of fucking 2017.
I'll kill you. And everybody you love.
Oh, man. Michael Keaton crushes Vulture. He had depth. We got his reasoning. He had evil lines. He had a menacing presence. He was just a regular guy, but not. And it worked. It worked on every level. Marvel finally hit one. And it's the fucking Vulture? What?
What?
Now, my top 3 gets impossibly complicated. I thought about a 3-way tie, but then it felt like a cop-out, so I'm not going to do that. But, this one is rough. Number 3 is going to be Thor Ragnarok. Now, I love Thor Ragnarok. I've seen it, I want to say 3 times. It's possible it was 4 times. It is hilarious. It out-Guardians Guardians. It did what I wanted Guardians to do. It did it and did it better. Thor was good in it. He's finally reached the level of power that I want him to be at. It's like Marvel comic book Thor, fucking MCU Thor, King Thor MCU, and then, well, I'm not going to go fucking King Thor comic, but finally, that's where I want my Thor at. Fucking godly, smashing shit, can't be stopped by regular fucking people. He's fucking kicking and punching regular people in Age of Ultron. How are they all not dead? This Thor is the Thor I wanted. And then every fucking side character that wasn't Thor was Meek, Korg, the Grandmaster, Hulk, Valkyrie, everybody. Hella, another, I don't want to say fantastic, another really good villain. Not the Vulture, but really fucking good. Good story, it was good comedy, it was good pacing. Was there one joke too many? I guess you could make that argument. I wouldn't make it. I'd say it's my third favorite, not my third favorite movie of the year, but to prove how stacked it is, this is probably my third favorite and third best MCU film. It's behind Winter Soldier, and it's behind Civil War to me. It's right up there with Iron Man 1, obviously, and Guardians 1. Number 2, Wonder Woman. Now, I must admit, following Batman vs. Superman being cut to pieces by Warner Brothers, and Suicide Squad being cut to pieces by Warner Brothers, and they didn't learn the lesson. Anyway, I was very nervous about Wonder Woman. Was not a fan of the casting of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. When I heard it was going to be in during World War One, I was like, I guess, but I have no real interest in seeing it. So everything about this movie told me, going there expecting at best an okay movie, and at worst, a dud. And it was neither. It was amazing. For all the crap Zack Snyder gets for his casting, some of it well deserved. Clearly. He got his Trinity down. He got Superman, he crushed it with Batman, and then he crushed it harder with Wonder Woman. This is a fantastic Wonder Woman. She carried this movie. Chris Pine did a great job. It was a nice story. But Gal Gadot, from beginning, where she is like adorable, naive Wonder Woman, through the fall, so to speak, and then the end where she gets to hold back, is just a fantastic Wonder Woman. Diana Prince. I couldn't ask for more. I thought the fight scenes were really good. A lot of people said, not a lot of people, a couple people said they didn't like the third act. I thought the third act was fantastic. I thought Ares was really good. Especially when he reveals himself as Ares, and he has that moment where she's like,
tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I am.
I am.
What? Oh. Well, I've seen that like 5 times. Wonder Woman was fantastic. Surprisingly, my number 1 movie I've only seen twice. And I don't think I saw it fully the second time. Logan. Listen. I think Hugh Jackman has gotten all the praise in the world, and well deserved. Only person on the planet that can make you forget the Wolverine's supposed to be short and stocky and a hairy mess. And he is 6 foot and lean, ripped but lean, and Australian, right? Something not American.
I'm Canadian.
Not Canadian. And he just makes you forget. He is Wolverine. It doesn't even matter. Wolverine is what he says it is. If I sat down and thought hard about it, Logan would probably win without much debate. But it's just so depressing. Like, it is just a kick in the balls from beginning to end. There's a couple good moments, but it's mostly just pain and misery. Which you should expect from a Wolverine movie. And while Hugh Jackman did a great job, the girl, whose name I forget, also did a fantastic job. Not X-23, but the actress name I don't remember. She killed it.
What? Okay, shut up. Shut the fuck up! Jonah.
I know that they're going to recast it once they integrate X-Men into the MCU. But like, if they could find a way to keep her or to keep that universe separate, maybe have like an old man Logan universe, that girl, they should let her grow up. And if she decided to keep acting, she should be X-23 just from now on. It was emotionally resonant. It was heart-wrenching. It's the last time we're going to see Logan or Professor X or... Oh, man. I don't even bring up the fight scenes. Oh, man. When he goes ham at the end, he injects himself and he starts slicing and dicing. That's all I ask for, and I don't ask for much. All right, that was it. That was my 6 in order. What did you think? As long as you have one of those 3 at number 1, I'm okay with your list. I think I don't have to be okay with it. You put whatever you want at number 1. I'm just saying. Be back in a flash. Okay, I have a question. The Last Jedi. Listen, I'm very confused. I watched it. I liked it. There were some things that bothered me. I definitely think it kind of got off to the wrong foot. A lot of it did feel like a intentional kick to the balls of like Star Wars fans. So there's Luke throwing a lightsaber over his shoulder. There's Snoke telling Kylo Ren to take that ridiculous thing off. It was like it just felt, maybe because I went in with knowing the reaction to it, but it just felt like there's a lot of like little jabs at Star Wars fans. It just feels that way. Not all Star Wars fans, but you know what I'm talking about. Fucking 30, 40, older, male, white. I feel like they're intentionally just like fucking take that. But I went with a friend of mine who's a big Star Wars guy, younger, male, white, and he thoroughly enjoyed it too. So to hear the vitriol that comes with this movie is astonishing to me. A lot of my concerns have been answered. I thought Rey's parents were a big deal. Apparently not. And if you look back at it, like, not everybody had like super lineage genes to be a Supreme Force user. I don't know who Snoke's parents are. I don't know who fucking Yoda's parents are. You know what I mean? So apparently that's not a necessity. So it bothered me at first that her parents were nobodies. And I was really hoping for like a swerve in the next episode. But apparently they're just not. They're just people. And the Force just chose her. Alright. I mean, I guess. So while some of my concerns were answered, others were not. And probably cannot. Leia floating through space looked ridiculous. It just did. I'm sorry. I'm not saying she can't be kept alive by the Force. I guess she could. I'm not saying that it needs an impossible amount of effort to like will yourself back to the ship. I'm just saying it looked ridiculous. That's an odd choice. I would reshoot that. Or, we can't reshoot it. I would differently CGI that. Probably, I know it's not my money, so I'm just spending it, however, but I would spend it. Just spend it, redo it. Maybe don't have her do this pose. What is that? Fucking, I didn't get, the casino stuff. I forget what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. I didn't get it. Like, I got it. It's stupid. Can we go back to fucking Kylo Ren doing awesome things? I didn't get the thing with Luke Skywalker, at the end, where he, like, projected himself into that. But then I was told that is impossible to do. Like, that is ridiculously hard. Like, that just can't be done. You can't just decide to do that. Oh, I'm the Force. Let me project myself across the galaxy, right? That apparently this takes, like, you gotta be the fucking Superman of Jedi to pull this shit off. And he did it. So when I was told that, I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. Oh, alright. Now listen, would I like to see him fuck some shit up? Sure, but but you gotta be honest, I never looked, again, as an outsider looking in, so to speak, I never looked at Luke Skywalker that way. Not that he wouldn't, but like, when I think of like, oh, badass fighters, Yoda, right? Darth Vader, that Rogue One scene, holy shit, right? I mean, Luke had a couple good scenes. Like, I don't look at Luke that way. Like, I don't look at him like Darth Maul. I don't look at Luke that way. Oh, and I thoroughly enjoyed Kylo Ren. I enjoyed his arc. That isn't an actual arc. He ends up right back in the same spot as a whiny baby with entirely too much power. I thought they were going with some like redemption arc at the end or towards the end, where he's you know, he teams up with Rey, and the two of them like they're gonna be a team and maybe get married or whatever the fuck. I was like, this. That was a good fight. But this, I don't want to see that. And he goes right back to being himself. Awesome. Just want to get rid of all that old shit. Absolutely. Get rid of all these old bums. Think they know best. Oh, that was another thing people don't like. Killing Snoke. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to say I didn't get that, but that definitely felt off to me. Like, this is supposed to be like the supreme badass of the dark side, right? And he is caught off guard by Kylo, like, moving the lightsaber, kind of, sort of. How good is this guy's hearing? He can't hear that thing moving? He can't stop that before it hits him? Now, granted, he was distracted being a complete douche. Strike down your true enemy, right? I understand. But, like, I just felt that's odd. Like, okay. Thought he'd be around for a while. Apparently not. I agree with the choice. I mean, I would have Kylo as the big bad for the last of the trilogy. But, like, I wanted more from that guy. Look at his face. Somebody said it's a really good movie, but a terrible Star Wars movie. I guess I get it. Those things feel like they should be tied together, but apparently they're not. Is this because of expectations? Is this because of what you feel the franchise is about and it's lost that? I'm asking. Basically, I just want your comments on Star Wars of The Last Jedi. Are you just anti The Last Jedi? Are you anti this new Disney thing? Are you anti a particular part? I'm interested. Anyway, do I have any New Year's resolutions? I don't think so. I'm not big on resolutions. There's things I want to do that, like, you know, there's things I'm going to do and I'm going to get done. That's it. There's things I want to happen and I'll make it happen. Right? I don't need to resolve it. Why are you waiting till the new year to do it? Shouldn't you have done that in fucking November? I'll eat all the chocolate cake I want today and then starting tomorrow. Anything successful ever started that way? Anyway, thanks for watching. Post your comments down below. Star Wars, superhero movies. Like, share, subscribe. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe down below here somewhere to get any updates from the channel. Also, as you can see, I have the Patreon list that I said I would set up and is now updated. I'll try to do this every once in a while. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.